Council. That's the Emir Palace. So what did they say we should do here when we get here?
Being in Bauchi for the very first time, we decided to go to the Emir's Palace to see the Emir. On our arrival, we met with a police officer who asked us why we were there, and we told him the reason why we came. So he took us in to see someone in charge of the history of the palace that was going to take us around and tell us the history of the palace before we meet the Emir. We were told the Emir was in the palace, but without this person we cannot go in and see the Emir. And we were also told that the guy was not around, so we were asked to come back on a later date. I got the number of the police officer and I told him I was going to call him back, and if the guy was around, we're going to come back. But unfortunately, we were so caught up with work, we couldn't return to the palace.
Okay. We talked about it with him. We're thinking that will be Monday, since we're doing Yankari tomorrow.
Bauchi, to me, is a small, slow and sleepy city or town. The reason why I'm saying so is that we've been in this town for a couple of days now, and every time you wake up in the morning and you come out early, you will find very few people on the street, very few businesses open, very few shops open. Everywhere is as if nothing is happening. And as the day continues to go by, that is why when people start coming out and activity starts taking place.
This place is the GRE.
Yes.
Okay. So which direction are we going here?
This way.
This way, right? Straight?
Yeah. Straight.
One of the things we also noticed was that when we tried to get breakfast in the morning and we drove around, it was hard to find any place that was providing that service early in the morning, say about 9 o'clock in the morning. The places were still locked, no restaurants were open. Some of them that were open, one or two of them that we stumbled upon and we asked, they told us no, they didn't have anything. But one thing we also noticed was that much later in the day, maybe about 3-4 p.m., the place became, or all the places became very busy, and activities started taking place there. One other thing I also noticed was that some places in this state, you will find few or little people in those places. Like the GRA is extremely quiet, few cars, good road, smooth road, beautiful place, but very few people. The more you go towards the city, you find a couple of people, those rides, you find tricycles, bikes, and other cars driving, but few people. But by the time you hit the city, that's where the Emir Palace is. You'll find more people there, more bikes, the places around where they have their market and all that. Those places are busier, really busier. But the further you go, one of the places that I found that had people, but it was also not as busy as I thought it would be, is the place called, is it Rantia, where they have ATBU, that axis. When we drove around those axes, we saw a lot of bikes, cars, and all that, but it wasn't as busy as I thought it would be.
Straight, right? Were you born in Kaduna? Where in Kaduna?
I was born in Kacha.
Kacha, okay.
This is the stadium.
Oh, this is the stadium on the right.
Please, when we get to the front, we ask.
Okay. Just tell me where to park so that you can park in that spot. Yeah. Is this the central mosque?
Yeah, it's central.
We're going that way according to the map. Going this way in front of us. What's the name of this area?
Central Market.
Central Market. So we're going straight.
Yes.
The way you guys say, as if you're not sure of where we are going to. Straight or left, right?
Right.
Right, this one here. Okay.
The surprising thing about Bauchi that I noticed is that the economy of that state, in my opinion, is good. The reason why I say this is this. This is the only city that I've been to all my traveling in this country right now that they have, or they still use the small denomination of our currency. They use the 5 naira note, the 10 naira, the 20, the 50 naira note are still being used very, very well in that city. Most places you go to, especially like the city of Abuja, you can't even find that kind of money. Even if you get it, you can't buy anything with it. But in Bauchi, you are still able to use those currencies to buy things, which tells me the economy of that state is good. In spite of the fact that I say it's a small and sleepy town, I believe the economy is good. I believe the government can do a little bit more by bringing in investors into the city to make it a bit more lively, and one of those things I think they can do. I won't go too much into that. I think I should just leave that on the side, but I believe the government can do something to make the city a better place for investors to come in.
What about water?
Dry season.
Would you be telling me?
We also took a drive around in the night. The reason for this is that we noticed that at night you have more people, more activities happening. So we decided to take a drive so that we can share our experience with you guys. Alright, I hope you guys do love this video that we made. And if you do, and this is the first time you're watching my video, or you've been watching for a while and you've not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Let us grow this channel together. And if you want more people to see this video that you have watched, even if you're not sharing, please just like the video. The algorithm will get the gist that people like this video, so they will show it to more and more people. Alright, thank you for watching today. And if you want to support travels like this that I do, because I'm going to be traveling a lot this year 2023, please, you can buy me a coffee. The link is down below in the description. You can support me on Patreon, or you can join the membership forum, YouTube membership. Just the button is just beside that of the subscribe button. All right, see you guys in the very next video. Ciao.